Raptors Digest. What's up? Welcome back. We got a game in Toronto tonight. Coming off a second night of a back-to-back, faced the Celtics last night. Found a way to sell that game. Ended up losing 106 to 104, and here we are back in action versus the Knicks. So I don't think we want to win this game. Personally, I don't know why we would. I think we're definitely. I'm no longer even caring about entertainment value. I just want the best odds possible to land Victor Wembanyama or Scoot Henderson at the end of this disastrous season. So there you go. There's some enthusiasm and optimism for all of you guys right out of the gate tonight. But how are you guys feeling? This is getting crazy, man. I can't believe how bad this Raptors team has been with how nice the roster is. It's mind-boggling. Brunson misses the shot. There you go. Okay, Van Vliet gets it, getting out in transition. Gary Trent Jr., bro. That is bad. Missing a layup completely. That's so rare. You almost never see him do that. Precious picks up the offensive foul. He's starting tonight in the place of OG Anunoby, who's out with, I think it said, a hip injury. I don't know. Maybe we're getting to the point of the season where we're just starting to rest guys too and pick up losses. It's just, I'm depressed. Hey, Tom Moreau doing well in the betting. Love to hear that, Tom. Congrats. Keep it rolling. If you got any of those winning plays, you know to shoot them over my way. RJ Barrett throws it over there to Randall. Okay, guys, I'm curious. If Pascal Siakam is a 10 out of 10, what's Julius Randle? How far behind is Julius Randle if Siakam's 10 out of 10? Are we saying Julius is like an 8 or a 9? Or is he the. Yeah, I don't know. Siakam hits the mid range shot. Because it's weird. I look at a guy like Julius Randle, I'm like, he's really not that much worse than Siakam. The slander's just falling out of me today, guys. I apologize. That bucket's called off. Kid's awful asking me, Josh, that was you at Newmarket Wendy's, right? I haven't been to Wendy's in like a while, so I don't think so. Did you meet someone that looked like me at Wendy's in Newmarket? I'm in Newmarket right now, but Brunson the and one. Dude. Oh, it's so painful. It's so painful. Guys, for my cool bet sponsored play of the day, I went with something very straightforward. I went with the under 224.5 points scored. Feel like that's pretty good. I mean, the Knicks, they've been better offensively this season than most of the previous years, but still, I think they're more of a defensive group when they're playing to their strengths. And I think the Raptors, of course, like are naturally a defensive group, and scoring has been a struggle. Hey, Brandon, how's it going? Dude, I do sound dead inside. I do sound dead inside. I'm upset. Like, it just sucks. Normally, these are the games that I would look forward to so much, but now I'm just like, damn. Like, we should be losing. Okay, there we go. Gary Trent Jr. hits the shot. But it's weird. It's weird, right? Like, I think everyone's in that same boat where it's like, I love watching the Raptors play quality basketball, but I also, like, I want to get the most out of a terrible year. So lose these games, you know? It's a terrible place to be in. Grimes driving right into Trent Jr. No foul call. Oh, there is a late blocking call. Oh, you can tell Trent. You can tell Trent's pissed. All right, we got a super chat. It's coming in from Marcel Martin. He's saying hashtag scoot season. I like it. See, Marcel's afraid to ask for Wembanyama. He doesn't want to put that ask too high. We'll be happy with Scoot, you know. Two great prospects in the draft, man. You couldn't go wrong with either one. And I think the Raptors want to give themselves the best chance at either. So shout out to Marcel. I would happily take Scoot Henderson on my team. But could you imagine Victor Wembanyama, man? I was thinking about it today. The more we lose, the more our name gets in that conversation of teams that could genuinely end up with him. You want to talk about going with a 6'9", everyone plays like, multiple spots. Victor Wembanyama in that system would be crazy. Guy can handle like a guard at 7 feet plus. Siakam. Missing that, rebounded by Grimes. Mr. Halleck saying forget how to or hashtag forget how to shoot for Victor or Scoot. The other one was hilarious the other day too. Hashtag blow up the core for Victor. I was too good. All right, Randall gets the bucket. I actually really do think Siakam and Julius Randle have really similar games. Like very, very similar games. Thad Young turns that over. Randle kicks it out. Grimes. Scotty checks out of the game. Fred. Driving in on Grimes. Kicking it to the corner. Thad Young. I think Grimes got hit in the crotch. That's not going to feel good. Thad Young gets the bucket, though. 21-17. RJ Barrett gets it stolen away by Trent Jr. Take the D to the O. Let's see it happen. There we go. Chris Boucher. It's so funny. I get myself excited. I see us going in transition. I'm like, wait, what am I doing? No, well, let's miss this shot. Let's blow this game out. Brunson. Now it's with Quentin Grimes. Out to the perimeter. Barrett blocked on the three-point shot. Siakam gets it right back into the run-out dunk. What a play. Get my flames on for that. What a play. Yeah, Brandon Tull saying Randall is a way better three-point shooter than Siakam, but Siakam is better on defense and playmaking. They're both equal in talent, I think. Pascal is a bit better overall than Randall, I think. I agree. I'd say that they are like really similar in terms of skill set. Randall's definitely the better perimeter shooter. Siakam, I think, is probably definitely the better playmaker. But then even again, like Julius Randle has a really high assist rate. I don't know. I do agree that Siakam's a better player, though. I think Siakam's scoring is probably a bit better overall, even though he can't shoot it as well from the perimeter as Randle. Mike Vick, he's always very quick to defend Siakam. Um, yeah, no, I mean, let's look at the stats actually. Let me change over my scene. I don't even know if this is gonna work. Yeah, it's not going to. Let me see. I should be able to find a way to do this pretty easily. Okay. Oh, this is kind of large. Let me shrink this down. I'm going to pull up a stat comparison between Julius Randle and Pascal Siakam. Because I am curious. I agree, for the record, for anyone wondering, that Siakam is the better player. But I just find them very similar. Man, come on. Oh my god, I'm clicking everything but the right window. There we go. See if I can stretch this out a bit. That'll do. Let me drop it back. Okay. Let's see. Pascal Siakam compared to Julius Randle. I should be able to find a stat muse for this. Okay. Oh, this is like old time stuff. Yeah, like. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely all time. But as it stands right now, Julius Randle averages more points, more rebounds, and basically the same amount of and more assists. Um, he's got him in total stats too. But where's like the by year breakdown? Okay, best season, no game minimum. Let's see. Yeah, so I mean the stats will tell you they're very, very like close. So I wouldn't call this like an offensive comparison at all. If anything, Julius Randle's like right there with him in all stat categories. Nameless saying, "Am I allowed to cheer against my team tonight?" Most definitely you are. It does feel sleazy, but at the same time, it's an investment. I'm sure Masai and Bobby are sitting there hoping they're not winning these games either. All right, Julius Randle going to the line. So yeah, that's a comparison. I know a lot of people were saying it was kind of crazy to compare Julius Randle to Pascal Siakam. Not really. They're very statistically similar players. And yeah, I am streaming the game. I just wanted to pull this up quick because there was some questions about it. But here we are, back on the base scene. Sorry, guys. Every time I move scenes, it blows up. But there we go. We should be fine now. And Siakam and Randall, two MIPs. Fred VanVleet with it. Over there to Hernan Gomez, gets it right back. Thad. Fred. Scotty in the corner. Oh, okay. I'm down to see that at any time. Scotty Barnes hitting the three. What just happened? Julius Randle just destroyed the rim? Fred. There you go. Hits the J. That was smooth. Yeah, people saying Randall nasty poster. I didn't even get to see it. I was looking at the chat for a second and missed it. Who did he posterize? Over there with Grimes. Takes a three. Airballs that. Hartenstein with the rebound. Oh, wow. Battling for it. Okay, good defense by the Raptors there. Real good defense. Brandon Tull saying, "Just wait for the fourth quarter Victor meltdown." No, man. They'll be right on cue, right on time. It's the classy tank, guys. Let's put in a great 3 quarters and make sure we stink at least enough in one of them to get a loss. Fred Finn. This is terrible, man. We're a Raptors page. I can't be saying these things, but I'm a real fan, dude. I want to make sure this team gets the most out of a underwhelming season. I don't want to be in between. Okay, and then Fred VanVleet fouled. He'll be going to the line to shoot too. SGE saying, I legit feel nothing when I watch. German saying, Josh, what stats you want me to get? In like your basketball game, you got a basketball game coming up? If you do, and that's what you're asking, tell me what position you play, and then I'll give you a stat line that I want to see you at least get. But tell me what position you play most. Are you a big, a guard? Like, give me a rough idea. I'd still really love Emmanuel quickly. Hartenstein misses the floater, rebounded by Thad Young. Raps playing some good basketball right now, up 14. Hernan Gomez pops it right back out to Van Vliet. Over there to Scotty. Another three. He misses that one, though. Randall with it. Okay, there we go. Offensive foul. That was an advantageous call. I'll take that. Chris Boucher drawing the offensive foul on Julius Randle. Yeah, a little bit of a sell, man, but I'm not mad at it. Yeah, that was. You know what? We're on the bad side of the refs enough that I'll take that. SGE, man, I feel you. I feel you. And again, I probably shouldn't say these things being like, a host of a Raptors live stream, but I agree. It's tough, man. Like, when we win and I'm a little bit angry just too because I'm like, all right, what's, a little too late, guys. Like, the winning right now is probably not in our best interest. And then we lose, and it's like, okay, well, that was a loss. Like, it wasn't really that entertaining. But then again, the flip side of it, which I've talked about before, you get a loss and you can be happy about it, and you get a win and you can just, like, the fan in you can be a little bit relieved to see some winning Raptor basketball. I don't know. So many ways you could flip it, right? But some days it's more annoying than others. Like the early start Sunday games are ones that I really look forward to watching, which is I think why I'm a little extra salty today because I'm like, a Knicks Raptors early Sunday game, like that should be a lot of fun. But yeah, that's why I'm a little extra salty right now. I'm like, hey, this just it's not. But okay, German saying, yeah, I got a ball game in an hour. I play off the bench, 24 minutes a night, so you play like half the game. Um, I play small forward, but I can play point guard if I want. Last game stats: 8 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Hmm. Okay. I want you scoring tonight. I need at least 12 points, and I need at least 8 rebounds and 8 assists, and then give me 2 steals and 2 blocks again. So I need 12, 8 and 8 with 2 steals, 2 blocks. Or we'll just say 4 combined defensive stats. If you want to get like 3 steals and a block or like 3 blocks and a steal. Well, we're going to start making some betting lines for you, Germon. I'm hitting the over tonight. Isn't that? I'm sure Ben will love that when he hears him creating betting lines for youth basketball on the channel. Knicks finally get it to go off of a third attempt. Siakam misses from three, and it's going to be the end of the first half, or first quarter, I should say. 37. Wait, hold on. I got to get myself refreshed here. Apologies, everyone. It's our current score. Yeah, some interesting conversations about little cliques on the team, or like just groupings within the team that seem to be like more that resonate with each other more. So like I think they were saying Fred, Thad, and the coaches. I agree. And you got a younger group like Scotty, Delano, Precious, Gary, and then you get the guys who are sort of in the middle, like the Fred Van, or not the Fred Van, like the Pascal and OGs. It is interesting. Like I miss having a team too that felt like everyone was on the same page. This team does seem like it has a lot of layers to it. Yeah. Gregory saying Scotty Barnes needs to become coach. Let's just make him the president of basketball operations too while we're at it. German saying, man, I regret that the Raps didn't trade for Donovan. I mean, could you imagine his skill set on our team right now? He'd help out so much. Like, we need a player who is exactly like that. Like, get me the ball and I'll create an opportunity. A slasher scorer who's also got like traditional guard skills. Like, he's just a 3 level, really talented player. But we need that kind of offensive diversity. We need it. Right now, we've got our most offensively dynamic player, when you consider volume as well, is probably Fred Van Vliet. No, sorry, Pascal Siakam. What am I saying? Um, but even then, Siakam's not really shooting threes like that. He really isn't. Um, so maybe Fred is. Like, Fred's like a playmaker to a certain degree too. I don't know, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like, we don't really have a lot of well put together offensive players with a lot of versatility. Gary Trent Jr., you can bet he's not getting more than 2 assists in a game. Um, like, we just need someone who's a little bit more well rounded offensively, who's good, who can take charge and like help. Oh man, it's a group therapy session in here. That's what it is tonight. SGE asking, are you higher on Doughton or Banton? Probably Banton. But yeah, Jeff Doughton's a little bit closer to what we want right now, I think. Doughton with the ball. Speaking of him, gets it stripped away, and then it's recovered by the Raptors, taken right back by Chris. Siakam, guarded by RJ. Driving in, gets it taken away as well. Some sloppy basketball here. And then the lead pass to Obi Toppin. He kicks that out, ends up on the perimeter. Ooh, dude, what is the pace of play here? All over the place, both teams. Obi Toppin turns it over. Yo, we got Wee's sanity in the game right now. All right, Wee's camp. Precious off the glass gets it to go. RJ, nice floater. I rock with RJ Barrett. I like him. Can't cheer against the Canadians. Adventures with Smiles saying his name is Joe Exotic. That's unreal. I love that. Did you guys hear that Carol Baskin's husband is actually alive in like Costa Rica or something? Everyone thought he was dead, and she got blamed for it. She's innocent. And one, RJ Barrett. I still can't believe what Wiggins said about the national team. That pissed me off so much. I was like, bro, we've got like literally the second best roster in the world behind the US. And you're like, oh yeah, if we make the Olympics, like, or if they make the Olympics, I could do it maybe. It's like, where's the enthusiasm? Like, do I give a damn about Canada anymore? It's upsetting. So like nonchalant, so uncommitted, so like, calling it the team they instead of like we or us. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm overly picky, but not very patriotic on the part of Andrew Wiggins. Oh, Precious Achua loses a handle. Ends up with Obi Toppin, whose floater is way too strong. Defensive rebound there by Siakam. Pascal getting downhill, missing the layup. Boucher gets it back. He's blocked. No, yeah, he is blocked. They're going to say it's a jump ball. I definitely don't think Nick Nurse should be fired for anyone saying that in the chat. Jenfro asking me, are you good at cricket? Never played cricket, actually. Never have. Would love to, though. It's a huge game internationally. Like, would love to see what the hype's about because people love cricket. Hey, Chris Boucher knocking it down. Good to see him hitting threes. 42-26. Raps in the driver's seat. 9 minutes to go here until halftime. Fournier, step back. Misses that. Battling is Hartenstein. Okay, McBride keeps it inbound. To the corner, Toppin. Hits it. Obi Toppin's an interesting player. How many of you guys would like to see maybe a Obi Toppin acquisition by the Raptors? I personally wouldn't care for it, but I'm curious what everyone else thinks. Joe Wieskamp misses that. Wies Sanity. Joe Exotic. A rare miss from beyond the arc. No, and then RJ Barrett's going to be going to the line. Tank for Wemby is saying, which season do you guys think is more disappointing? As I yawn, the Tampa season or this season? I'm going to go with this season. At least I think the Tampa season made a bit more sense because we had just come off of we were on such a bad championship hangover. Like, not only did we lose Kawhi and Danny the year right after the championship, but then the following year we then lose Serge and Marc Gasol. So we lose like 3 of 5 starters from the championship year. We lose our whole entire big man core realistically, and a lot of veteran presence. And so it made sense to be tanking then. But after we finished 5th last year, I don't know how you turn around and play this awful the following season with the same, if not slightly better team. Makes no sense. So I'd say this is more disappointing because it's harder to explain why this is happening. Whereas I could kind of accept the fact that we were, our championship core had all left previously. Siakam drives around RJ and a foul called on the floor. Barnes kicks it out there to Wieskamp. Gets it right back. The 3, that's an air ball. Oh, Scotty. SGE. I feel like I agree with SGE a lot usually, but I don't agree about Nick Nurse. I think you're justified to feel this way for certain, but I do think that Nick Nurse is a special coaching talent. I think he's struggling right now for sure, but I wouldn't want to give up on him this season. I think you give him another shot next year, And if it's underwhelming results again early in the season, I think you have every right to boot him then. But for now, I think he's still done more good than bad in his tenure with Toronto, so I would hold on to him. I really think I want to say it's honestly a lot more on our star players to be better. Like the East is very competitive now. Fred Van Vliet and Siakam haven't really like been dominant enough to earn a 5 seed again this season. Last year when Fred was an All Star and Pascal was All NBA, different story. But right now, Fred Van Vliet is nowhere close to being an All Star, and Siakam, I'd say, hasn't really built on last year at all. He's kind of just the same, and some nights struggling a bit more. I don't know. You guys know I'm not really a huge Siakam guy for what he's going to cost and all that. But pass. Oh, the Knicks pick off the pass. They come back the other way. Corner three. Hits it. Sorry, guys. Just gotta get my laptop plugged in. SGE saying Nate Bjorkgren energy with Nick Nurse. Mustafa saying Josh, or sorry, saying Tom Moreau, Josh with the Siakam slander. Why are you surprised? Tom, yeah, it shouldn't be surprising. It shouldn't be surprising. Tom Moreau saying, bottom line, it is up to the coach to put his players in a position to win. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Germans, okay, German, I don't know if I agree with this, but this is an interesting comment, so I'll read it out. He's saying Nate may be a good replacement for Nick Nurse for the future. I don't I would not do that personally. He's had his opportunity as a head coach and it went really poorly. At least with Nick Nurse, you can say, okay, he came in and won a championship as a head coach, won a coach of the year as a head coach, winning seasons as a head coach, more winning than losing as a head coach. That to me, I would rather hang my hat on that resume for another year than to try to give it to Bjorkgren. Even though he is like a qualified guy to become a head coach, I just don't think he'd be the best logical option from Nick Nurse. But who would be? I'm very curious. Is there anybody that jumps off the paper to you guys? Like, what's someone who's attainable that could actually be a decent replacement for Nick Nurse right now in that coaching pool? Who do you guys think? Someone give LeVar Ball a call. Nameless saying, if Masai says Nick Nurse is the man, I believe him. Kind of the same with me too. I really trust his evaluation of character and um, basketball acumen. Like I trust Masai still a lot. And clearly he's rolling with Nick Nurse. Clearly when he fired Dwayne Casey, he knew exactly who he was going to. Like it's obvious that Nick Nurse is a big or sorry, Masai's a big Nick Nurse guy. So I'll side with Masai most times. Scotty Barnes fouled, taking a shot. He's going to go to the line to shoot two. Could stretch it back out to a 10-point lead right now. Okay. Adventures with Smiles saying former head coach of Portland, Coach Terry Stotts is one guy. Yeah. Tom Moreau saying, "What has changed with this team? Project 6'9". That's what. But that hasn't, like last season when we were a winning team, it was still Project 6'9". It was the same team. Jalen Brunson kicks it out there to Toppin. He shoots a three and makes a three. He's heating up here in the second quarter. So at least a couple made threes and buckets. Trent. Oh! Gary, the dunk. You don't see that every day from Trent Jr. RJ kicks it out there to Brunson. Toppin. Drops it off. Jericho Sims. Jericho Sims is literally like 6'8", 6'9", with a 45-inch vertical jump. Why is he not like dunking that all day, every time he touches the court? Siakam out there to Fred from deep. Oh, the shot clock goes, man. Man. Germán, see you later, man. Enjoy the game. Remember, I need that 12, 8, and 8 with 4 defensive stats stat line, please. Report back to tell me how you did, and good luck, buddy. Yo, G pointing out something pretty factual is that no one cuts to the net. Yeah, with a team this offensively raw too, you're gonna need a lot of off-ball cutting to score, and we just don't have that same like spark or outlook we had last season. I agree. Okay, 48-41. Scotty driving in, drops it off there to Achua, he gets fouled. Man, Scotty Barnes will never get his respect on the assist numbers. He needs guys around him that can finish. Oh, okay. Dude, SGE pointing at something interesting here as a replacement head coach. Ime Udoka. That's a dude Gen Z will ride for. Yeah. Okay, I mean, I don't hate the idea. I don't hate the idea. Okay, I got to be honest though, like Masai's super like picky about character, and I mean like in terms of basketball and how he handles his business there, like I'm sure Ime Udoka's the man, but he was like cheating on his wife with staff members in the Celtics organization, and like I don't know if that's a Masai. Like Masai might see that and be like, I don't think I can have that in Toronto. Not this. You'd hope that Ime Udoka just learned, okay, like I can't do that. Um, but interesting suggestion. I think that's like worth considering. Maybe not likely because of the character accusations there, but I think that a logical name to come to mind. Tom Moreau saying, "Oh, really? Guys are the guys around him that can finish? Hmm. And what of Siakam? How much better would his numbers be? Hmm. Hmm. LOL. I don't get what you mean. I'm confused. Obviously, Siakam can finish for the most part. I mean, like he's not averaging a ridiculous amount of points, but he's clearly a good scorer. I'm lagging a little bit. But all I mean is Scott, and you know what I'm saying, Tom. Scotty Barnes makes a lot of great passes that don't necessarily convert into assists. And let's be honest, the Raptors do struggle to score the baskets sometimes. And I feel like the passes he's throwing aren't, he's a better playmaker than what you'll see on paper. That's my point about Scotty Barnes, which I still think is fair to say. Oh, Scotty gets the putback off that Fred Van Vliet miss. 54 to 47. Trent hits the midi. 56 to 49. Oh, good block there by Thad Young. And then the ball's coughed up by Brunson. Foul in mid-court. SGE saying, "Where's Joe? I need some Joe. Give me Wee's sanity again." Mustafa saying that's what Pascal did to Lillard. It's exactly the same. I'm not sure what you did. I miss a play there? But yeah, you're obviously referring to when he kind of swiped out Lillard's ankle. Pig saying sign J Scrub. Lord 2 Senpai saying imagine Nick Nurse squats, then his pants rip. That is something Champion Gold Gaming would say. That is exactly something right out of Champion Gold's mouth. Okay, the Knicks player just grabbed Fred's foot. Yeah, I was looking at chat and missed that. Tom Moreau saying Lowry is overrated. Yeah, I said it. Okay, Tom. So next time you're attacking me for saying Pascal's overrated, we'll just at least I know you at least I got something on you now. And I respect that you've given a hot take because I'm giving hot takes, but I disagree on that one. It depends on who's rating him, right? Like I think we know what he's worth. He's not a top option, Kyle Lowry, but like a championship level point guard for sure. I still can't believe that Kyle Lowry's like what number 12 all time in three-pointers made in NBA history. Pretty amazing. Tom, who is your greatest Raptor of all time? I would say Kyle's mine, but I'm interested to hear who you've picked as yours. Mustafa saying, "Yeah, but he was thick. He might not be the GOAT, but is he the thickest Raptor of all time?" Oh, good job by Fred VanVleet. Active hands gets the steal. Shoots a three. Misses. And then rebounded by RJ. Tom Moreau saying Vince Carter's his grope, but Siakam taking over. I do think like the best player who's ever been a Raptors, like in a Raptors jersey, was like that prime Kawhi season. But obviously, greatest and best are two different things. I think the best player we ever had suiting up for us was Kawhi during that finals run, even better than like prime VC when he was on Toronto. Um, but yeah, I don't know. The GOAT conversation's interesting. I think that's a fair answer. Um, for me, like there needs to be more. I don't know. It's interesting. Siakam definitely is like a top three Raptor of all time. Debatable about one, but top three all time for sure. Tom Moreau saying I can't consider Kawhi a Raptor. It's a sensitive subject. Randall at the free throw line. Shoots the first. Gets it to roll around and it goes. SGE. Holy Christ. Randall shooting his second. Misses it. And rebound there. Okay. It was for the Knicks got the rebound but threw it to Gary Trent Jr. as Grimes was going out of bounds. Now Trent has it at the top of the key on offense. Kicks it over to Siakam. Guarded by Sims. Pascal. Backs in. There you go. Gets the floater to go. Yeah, man. Jericho Sims is huge. Why isn't he playing like prime Blake Griffin? He's that size and stature. RJ hit from behind. Misses the shot. He's going to be going to the line, though. Top Dog saying, finally, someone with some logic, saying, Raptors, we must trade Scotty Barnes and all of our draft picks and go all in for Anthony Simons. Tom Moreau saying, my favorite player, though, is Jose Calderon, despite the faults. Ultimate team player. Agreed. Agreed. My favorite Raptors player of all time still actually might be Fred VanVleet from his finals run. Like I was just so obsessed with how he was playing during that finals run. Um, but yeah, that's a good answer, man. Jose Calderon was like an ultimate floor general. He had one of the best free throw percentages in league history. And nah, he was awesome. He really like built his game a lot as a Raptor too, and enjoyed playing here, which is big. Ugh, Randall changes his mind last second, ends up getting the ball back. Driving, gets it to go off the glass. 9-point game. Raps are going to have the last shot here, the half. Lord 2 Senpai saying Tyler Hansborough versus Serge Ibaka. So two crazy strong bigs. Siakam backing in, spinning, putting up the shot, misses. And then time expires. That's all she wrote right now for the half. So Raps up by 9 points, 62 to 53. SGE says, remember Luis Scola days. He had some moments. He actually did. Like, he was a starter for some pretty good Raptor teams, Luis Scola. Did he come over in that trade where it was like we brought back in Patrick Patterson, Chuck Hayes, John Solomon, and was Luis Scola part of that deal? I can't recall, but Luis Scola was legit. He was a good 3-point shooter, like a veteran. Wasn't very athletic, but no, he was good for the role we had him in. Let me check out some more people in the chat. Top Dog saying, should we trade OG and Barnes for Dame Lillard to win a quick chip? Yes, we should. Now we don't even need Dame. Let's just trade OG and who else do you say? Oh, we'll trade OG and Barnes just to get Shaden Sharp, Gary Payton, get him back, and give me a second round pick. That's all we need. SGE says, I think one thing FVV and DeLon had a lot of chemistry, and Washington wants to bottom out, and I can see a DeLon Thad trade could repair FVV a bit. That's an interesting comment, actually. I like that. Because I think DeLon Wright is still awesome as a bench guard. Like, he's great. He's really good. He can pass. He can score. He's like a really like loved guy in the change room too. I would like a lot to have DeLon Wright back as a Raptor. That would help the fit. Gregory saying I'd move Barnes in an SGA deal. I think you'd have to. But oh my God, okay, can you imagine if like we did do a trade where we sent Scotty to OKC and got back SGA, and then they built a team in OKC that has Scotty Barnes, Chet Holmgren, Victor Wembanyama, Josh Giddey, and like Pokusevski. The amount of tall lankiness you would have on that team. I mean, Scotty's yoked, but like just length. Just in terms of guys built like aliens, you'd have a roster full of them. People talking about Rui Hachimura in the chat saying he might be a good addition for Toronto. I agree. I wouldn't give up anything crazy for him, but like he could be a really valued part of a trade deal. Trade package, I should say. Let me pull up the trade simulator here. Okay, so this was a tab I had open earlier because people were saying like, oh, you know, Julius Randle and Pascal Siakam's a bad comparison. It's kind of a fair comparison, honestly. But anyways, we don't need to harp on that too long. You know, I'm just a little salty about Pascal, but that's all right. Let me go to like, where is it? I think ESPN does the trade like machine. Trade machine. Just to see if things check out. Here we go. Add a team, add a second team. Okay. Add a team number 1. Okay. We're going to add Toronto. Add team number 2. Let's go with Dallas. Because I really think they're going to want Gary Trent Jr. So let's load up Gary Trent Jr. here as a player that we'd be trading to the Mavericks. So what would we want back for a Gary Trent Jr.? I think that one player we've agreed upon would be Josh Green potentially. So he's got how many years left on his deal? I'm not sure, but okay. So Josh Green, Raptors would be receiving him. Good shooting guard. Let me see who else would be maybe worth getting. Jalen Hardy. I've heard some people pretty big on Jalen Hardy saying Jaden Hardy, I should say. AJ Lawson, he's a Canadian. Okay. Let's go with Jaden Hardy in there as well. And I think we need to get some more salary in that, if I'm not mistaken. But let's see. Try this trade. Yeah. Just trade. Who else would we want to take on? Maybe Dorian Finney-Smith. I don't think he has a great contract, but okay. What if we did this and got rid of Jaden Hardy? Okay. Would this be something you guys would consider doing? Getting back? No, we'd need some picks. We would need some picks, honestly. Because I do like the idea of getting Josh Green back, who's going to be a little bit cheaper for you to hold on to longer term and can, like, be a starting shooting guard. And Dorian Finney-Smith is dope too. I know for sure Marcel Martin loves Dorian Finney-Smith, and he kind of put me on. Like, I like Dorian Finney-Smith too. So I would like this trade if the Raptors could even squeeze in like a second round pick in the mix too. But that is kind of asking a lot for Gary Trent Jr., who could easily just walk in free agency. But I think Dallas would be maybe confident they could re-sign him with Luka and all the other things they have to offer. Top G saying, let's trade OG for Josh Hart and Nasir Little. Straight up, I love Josh Hart. Josh Hart would be the perfect Raptor. Think about it, man. He hustles on defense. He can shoot threes. He can play make. He's a great leader, veteran addict. Like, he is actually a perfect example of a skill set that this Raptors team currently is missing. So, yeah, let me start over. We're going to do this again. Add team. Give me the Raptors. And give me the Portland Trailblazers. Okay. So, obviously, they want OG Anunoby. That's no mystery. I'd like to keep OG Anunoby. But for trade hypotheticals, let me throw him in there. So OG Anunoby, we'll begin with that as the baseline offering. And who would we want back? I think for sure, if we're looking to get a little bit younger and better, Shaden Sharp. So let's throw him in that deal. And Josh Hart. And I guess, can we even incorporate picks into this? I don't really think that's an option. Okay, well, with this being said, like, guys going crazy about Key and Nurse in the chat. Like, what do we think about this? If we were to get a first round pick or a little bit of pick compensation, Shaden Sharp, Josh Hart, and like a first rounder, would that move the needle? Okay, yeah. So Tom Moreau confirming you can't put picks into it. This would be interesting. I think this definitely checks out salary wise. Yeah, it does. So this would be interesting. A Josh Hart, Shaden Sharp, because those are two guys right there that would help us out a ton. I would love that actually. But again, like, just to give away OG, like, I don't know, man. Okay, Giovanni saying Fans Pro NBA Trade Simulator. Let me see. Fans Pro NBA Trade Machine. Okay, cool. Oh, this is funny. Trending players being traded. Number 1 is Cam Reddish. Number 2 is OG Anunoby. 3 is Jay Crowder. Interesting. 4 is Kendrick Nunn. 5 is Pascal Siakam. 6 is Terry Rozier. 7 is Trent. 8 is Pat Bev. Come on now. 9 is Van Vliet. 10 is Rui Hachimura. Russell Westbrook, number 11. Kyle Kuzma, number 12. Tim Hardaway, 13. I can go down the list here, but Juancho Hernan-Gomez. And then D'Lo at the end. Okay, let's see. Raptors, add team 2. Who else could make a decent trade partner? I'd be interested about the Nuggets, actually, because you know who I want? I want Bones Highland. Let me see where he's at. Oh, I definitely passed him because his name is... Okay, no. Here we go. Trade the Raptors. Okay, let's do this for Trent Jr. because I think that'd be a player they'd be pretty interested in as well. If they had Gary coming off the bench, they'd be looking pretty nice. Okay, so Gary, Trent Jr. We got Bones Highland coming back the other way. I love that. I'm most certainly going to need some pick compensation. So where can I pick that out? Picks. Perfect. Oh, this is great. Okay. So maybe we could take their first rounder. They don't have a first rounder this upcoming year. But getting a first rounder. And we'll make it protect. Like, they'll probably protect the first rounder. I mean, realistically, they're not going to need the protection because they won't be there. But let's say probably top 3 protected. Okay, so is that getting added in here? Trade the Raptors. I think we're still going to need to match salary. Yeah, definitely. And then off of the actual roster, we could also throw in probably like, yeah, KCP. And Colin Gillespie. I love Colin Gillespie. Watched him play in college. Actually, that's not even a roster. Okay, sorry. Regard Colin Gillespie, though, or disregard him. There's no point because he wouldn't even offset the salary to make this happen. So currently we got the pick. Who can I offset this with? Sure, like KCP. Like, that would be a fair trade, I think. Giving up Trent Jr. to get KCP, Bones Highland, in a first-round pick. I don't hate it. Where can I run this thing? I think it's probably at the top and I'm missing it. Try trade. Let's see. Trade is successful. So, yeah. We would get a first-round pick in 2024, Bones Highland, who I think would actually be really nice for us. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who's solid. And then they would get Gary Trent Jr. coming off their bench, which would be pretty big. Okay. It's actually a really good site. Bro, I gotta hit up Fanspo and tell him, hey man, you owe me some sponsorship money. We're out here using the platform on live. Let's see about some Fred trades. I saw that being listed out there below. So let me just repick the Raptors here. Frederico. Oh, man. Wait, why is the stat LeBron? 2.26 LeBron? 2.16 LeBron? What does it even mean? You guys see the LeBron stat down here? What is that? What does it even mean? Okay. Oh my God, we got Champion Gold. We got Champion Gold Gaming in the chat saying, cheeks are wet. Oh, dear Lord. Dear Lord. I can't play the animation when I'm on this scene, but shout out to Champion Gold. I can't tell because normally he gives us the good energy with the cheek super chat, but is the good energy tonight going to be the form of a loss? Because like that's almost my preferred outcome. But I don't know. Champion Gold, you tell me. What do you want to see the Raptors do tonight? You want to see a loss or a win? What are you double cheeked up about right now? Jesus. Okay, so one team. You know what? I'm gonna mock something up quick because I think it's an interesting conversation. The Warriors and their obsession with Pascal Siakam. Hypothetically, if we were to send Pascal Siakam to the Warriors, What do you think would cut it coming back? I think absolutely Jonathan Kuminga would need to be there. And what about Jordan Poole? Like, I would maybe do that, especially if we could maybe milk out a second round pick or something. But Jordan Poole, Jonathan Kuminga to get Pascal Siakam. Okay, just because you know what? This is fair. I think this is fair. It failed. Why? Oh, okay. Damn, the Warriors are cap pressed. Bro, Toronto has so many baddies that we would have a lot of courtside love for Jordan Poole. He'd be playing out of his mind in Toronto. Okay. Well, that ends the. I said we would also get some picks in there. Like, that would really seal the deal. Oh, Lord. We got another super chat coming in. Oh, man. I'm breaking my computer flipping back and forth from these scenes. But we do have a super chat coming in from Champion Gold Gaming. And he's saying, the cream supreme. Dear Lord. Shout out to Champion Gold Gaming. Appreciate you, my guy. Dropping the super chats all the time. There you go. Scotty Barnes, a big block. Over there to Van Vliet. Van Vliet shoots the three, misses that. Rebounded by Sims. Up court to RJ Barrett. Hits the three. Yeah, Riley Coleman pointing out, bro, look at the salary difference. Yeah, that is why the trade didn't go through. Is Siakam makes a lot more than those two players. So yeah, that makes sense. But Joe Simpson saying Bay Area baddies greater than Toronto baddies. Interesting debate. I'll go Toronto baddies. Fred misses that. Siakam rebounded. Achua misses. Oh, but he's going to be fouled, so he's going to be going to the line. Spooky Ghostwriter saying, Josh, would you be willing to do a trade live stream? Yeah, for sure. I would do that. Be fun to do it on trade deadline day. We just sit on here, make some trades, trade proposals, that is, and chop it up, talk about the news as it comes in. I do have a feeling that the Raptors are going to wait right up until trade deadline when it becomes a full-blown arms race, because someone's going to pull the trigger on a really big move, and then it's going to be a domino effect. All the other teams are going to get off their wallet and buy in. So I think that's probably at this point where we're going to get the most value. Brunson for three. He misses that. Rebound Scotty. All right, Scotty yank it. Instead gets it to Achua, gets it right back. Blocked from behind, rebounded there by Julius Randle. Kicked out. Brunson hits the three. It's a 7-point game. Mustafa asking, when's the trade deadline? I'm actually not 100% sure when it is. I want to say it's in February, no? Siakam, spin move. Trademarked and patented. Got RJ Barrett there with it. Yeah, okay, so Predator Kingdom saying Feb 9th. That sounds about right. I thought it was like, yeah, mid-February. Van Vliet. Okay, open corner for Trent Jr. That's so bad, man. You got to hit that. Oreb Siakam. Working in there on Julius Randle. Drops it off to Achua. Precious backing in. Kicking out. Scotty for three. Oh, that would have been nice if he hit it, but he missed. Oh, we got a super chat. Sorry, I almost grazed right over this. I've been into the game. This super chat is coming from Michael Borland saying, return aside, where would you like to see FVV go to win another ring? Great question. I think Dallas, if I could choose one spot. Personally, I love Luka Doncic. I think that they need a little bit more offensive punch on the Mavericks before they're ready to be a true contender, and they also could use a little bit more defense. And yeah, I mean, defense and scoring. Any team can use that, right? But I think Fred VanVleet would be a pretty good piece on their team, is more or less what I'm saying. And I think that if they're winning, Luka's building his legacy. I love Luka. And so to answer your question, a realistic spot I would like to see Fred win is Dallas. I also think that Fred would really enjoy having Jason Kidd as a head coach. So that would be my answer. And thank you so much for the super chat. That is much appreciated. Isaac Campbell giving the best answer, though. He's saying FVV will win again with Toronto. So there you go. That should be the true number one answer. Dal saying Knicks lights out from three. Yeah, they've been heating up. Mustafa asking, is Luka your MVP of the season so far? Yeah, he is. He is. And behind him, I would say probably Jason Tatum, then Jokic, then Giannis. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have Jokic, which is fair. Oh, damn, Tom. He needs a regulation draw for 360 or a New York win for 350. Now, could you hit both of those if there's a regulation draw and New York wins in overtime? Or is it like a regulation win bet that you have on New York? Brandon Tull already knows the classiest of tanks is coming up. So don't hold your breath for this fourth quarter. But appreciate you sticking around the live, Brandon. Yeah, has the NFL game started yet, actually? I'm curious. 4 point game right now in the Raps game. And then where's my NFL? Okay. 6-3. Cowboys are up. Who do you guys have in that one? I think I would rather see the Cowboys win. Honestly, I just hate the Niners. I used to be a Seahawks fan, so like no love for the Niners. Not that I particularly care about the Cowboys either, though. No, Siakam. Scotty Barnes backing in, and then there's a foul called. Yeah, Bills lost. They low-key got whooped, too. It was like 27-10. It wasn't really a nail-biter game. Like, Cincinnati just got in that driver's seat and never really left. Which is sad. I genuinely had a feeling the Bills were going to win the championship this year. Scotty Barnes, a little running floater, gets it to go. Tom Moreau saying, I'm trusting in Nick Nurse to gas my starters. Yeah, that's you can always trust him on that. You'll always have some Raptors leading the league in minutes played. Rest assured. And by rest assured, I mean none for the player. Um, Foul and one charged to Trent Jr. Randall going to the line for the 3 point play. Nick Nurse to the Beijing Ducks. Well, that's just extreme. As soon as you start photoshopping people into CBA jerseys, like you, those are fighting words. All right, one possession game. It's actually like low key so valuable looking at a losing record when you have a generational player in the draft. Oh, Precious Achua gets that tap back to go. Um, but like, isn't it there's something that very very valuable when you look at the Raptors with a potentially like a 20-27 record during the Victor Wembanyama Scoot Henderson year? Like, there's some teams in the middle that are looking at our record that would kill for it. Like low key, I gotta feel like the Knicks looking at Toronto right now are like, wow, we'd almost rather be in that position. And I know it sounds ridiculous to say, but like, do the Knicks really think they're gonna rumble this postseason? No. I think that it'd be wild to even imagine them in the second round with how good the East is. And if they got to the second round by some absolute coincidence, then it would end right there. So you got to feel like a lot of teams in the middle, like the Indiana, like the Knicks, like they're probably looking at the Raptors right now and saying, damn, they got a good team still, and they have a 20-27 record in a historic draft year. Like that's, you know, maybe I'm just spin zoning it here to keep myself to keep myself sane, but all things considered, this could be a blessing. Who knows? Jimmy J saying Knicks making the playoffs is a W. Yeah, New Yorkers are kind of starving for it, but you get what I'm saying. Like, they're not going to do anything. You're going to do nothing. Okay, 76-72. Raps still leading by four. Top Dog saying Gary came out on social media. What do you mean by that? Siakam driving in, puts up the shot, misses. Hey Mustafa, me and you both, buddy. So you're not alone. A lot of sad Raptors fans out there, but hey, if we can announce Victor Wembanyama's name on draft night, then I don't care. I can live with this. Also, you got to think about how much of an asset our first round pick is this year. Like I obviously I think you just keep it for yourself, but you're sitting on a great asset right now and with that first round pick. Mr. Alex, of course, chilling with you guys and talking old game makes it bearable for me too. Grimes gets through over to Sims, who gets the bucket. Back to a one possession game with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Fred with the left. Okay, 20 points for Fred Van Vliet. Jalen Brunson has it now. Top dog, man. What is wrong with you? Battling for the loose ball. And they're going to say jump ball? What's the call there from the official? 6-6 in the Cowboys-Niners game. Who do you guys have in that one? Oh my god, I'm done. Grimes misses the shot. Rebound Van Vliet. That was a good rebound by him. Pass to Siakam. That was a good pass. Siakam takes a second to corral it, pulls it out to the perimeter. Fred, the three. There we go. Big shot, Freddie V. Brandon, yes, we can both get a box of tissues and cry when we get Victor Wembanyama. Tears of joy. How many of you guys cried when the Raptors won the championship? How many? I'll admit I did. It was a very brief one though. It was just like a little bit of water in the eye, and I was like, been waiting for this my whole life. Pain Causing Samurai, one of the best usernames on the internet, saying, let's take some time to appreciate the positives. Scotty's the real deal. Pascal is still a strong second option. The Raps have a lot of valuable trade assets, and there's a lot of talent to develop. Facts, man, facts. Things will change for us quickly in terms of complexion. I agree. We have someone pop in the chat saying, hello, I'm a Kings fan. What is your price for Siakam and OG or OG? That's funny. Giovanni says, Josh, you can simulate the draft at Tankathon's site. Okay, I'll do that actually. Let me hop over. Okay. Where do I find? There we go. Okay, Tankathon. Okay. There we go, guys. Look at that. 20 and 27. Sixth best odds to get it. What's this lock here? This pick is currently not traded because it is protected 1 to 16. Okay. All right, let's simulate the lottery here, guys. Let's see what happens. Oh, I don't like that. Number 1, Detroit. Dude, Portland. Portland. That would be so terrible if they got Victor Wembanyama, or not. They got Scoot Henderson too. Well, I don't like that at all. Okay, let me do it again. That's not any better. That's not any better. Holy Christ, man. Okay, last time, third time's the charm. I'll live with whatever results I see here. 4th overall. Okay, that's a bit better. But there you guys go. That's the projected Tankathon. You guys can't even see it because I'm cutting it off. I gotta move it. I gotta move the box over a little bit. Okay, well next time I'll position it better. Yeah, my bad, guys. My bad. I know you couldn't see that, but this one had the Raptors at 4th overall, and hey, had Orlando, then San Antonio, then Charlotte, then Toronto, and then Houston. My bad. Top dog. You're built different, brother. Randall misses that 3-point shot, but there's Fournier to get the putback. Gary Trent, air ball from a tough angle, almost behind the backboard. Randall throws it out there. Fournier for 3. Hits it. Got a 1-possession game on our hands again. A 7-0 scoring run. All right, Fred. Oh my God. That was not it, Fred. That was not it. Randall over there to Grimes. Fournier. Missed that. Van Vliet up the court to Siakam. Out off of Brunson. Lord 2 Senpai. Oh my God, you guys are killing me in the chat right now. Van Vliet misses that shot. Hartenstein or Hartenstein. Fred. Why? Why bother? Okay, he's doing his job to help us tank here. Missing a shot and then complaining to the ref there. Like, he literally paused. He was trying so hard to get that. Okay, there was also no foul, Fred. That's so silly. Randall misses the free throw. Oh my God. Jack in the chat saying, I hate Fred more than anything. Oh my God, rubbing some people the wrong way out here. Fred Van Vliet. Oh, dear Lord. The Raptors. So much pain. Guys, I apologize. I'm at like 30 yawns for this live stream. It's a shame. I love the... Oh, wow. Wow. Lead taken by the Yankees. Or the Oh, my God. The Knicks. I just called them the Yankees. Guys, I'm absolutely out of it. Like I said, I always look forward to the midday or early start weekend games, especially when it's like a divisional opponent. Like, this is always so exciting, but you guys already know it's hard to get ourselves up for games right now. Like, okay, super chat coming in. I can't believe I said the Yankees. That was wild. This is from Jack. He's saying in all capitals, trade Fred. This was the same man that a moment ago said he hates Fred more than anything. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. It's all about what's on the table. I'm not opposed to trading Fred. If the right deal's there, like, let's do it. But got to see what's coming in. Fred's a great player. I know he's frustrating from a lot of angles, but, you know, when there's big expectations, the guy, that will happen. Definitely, I'm willing to part with any player on the team. There's literally no player in my books that's, like, untouchable. If you give me a deal that I feel like helps this team better, of course I'm taking it. And that applies to everybody and anyone on the team. We don't have anyone good enough to be truly untouchable. We don't have like a Giannis or a Luka or a Jokic. Like, we don't have that. If we did, I would happily say untouchable. Oh, okay, this is too good, man. Paul Blunt, this is too funny. He's saying, watch them send Fred to represent the Raps at the lottery draft show. Bro, he's got too much pride to do that. He'd be like, you guys aren't slick. I know what you're doing. I'm not going to the lottery for you guys. You know what? They should actually hit up Aaron Baines and be like, hey, can you go represent us at the draft? Phone in a favor with the original Tank Commander. Bring back some of that good luck in the draft lottery that he brought us. All right. Randall hits his first, makes it an 85 to 83 game. Both teams in the bonus here. A minute left in the third. All right. Hits the second as well. Mr. Alex asking, what is your top 5 Raptors tank commanders of all time? I got to give that some thought. Give me a moment, though. I'll come up with something. Siakam kicks it out. Hernan Gomez, pump fake, gets it back to Pascal. The 3 hits it. Okay. Ties the game at 86 apiece. 40 seconds to go. Who are my top 5 tank commanders of all time? I think Bargnani needs to go on the list. I think that's fair. Hartenstein misses that. Okay, they went 2 for 1 though, so the Knicks will probably get the final shot here, the half, but the Raptors are going to use up as much clock as possible. Try to get one more score. Or actually, no, I don't. Never mind. We will just have the last shot if we fully use the clock. And it appears we will. Siakam getting pressured, takes the shot, misses that. Tie game going into the fourth, man. Tom, if you hit this bet. Okay, so top 5 Raptors tank commanders of all time. I didn't really, I wasn't a Raptors fan pre-2010. So, I came into being a Raptors fan at the right time. There was, a couple crappy years, and then we got right into the trade that changed everything, which you could say the Kyle Lowry trade did that, but I think the trade that actually changed the culture and, gave us, a fully competitive deep team that sort of lasted for a long time was the Rudy Gay trade when we traded him to Sacramento. We got back John Solomons, Chuck Hayes, Patrick Patterson, and I want to say maybe one other piece. But yeah, we got back a ton of role players that were really good for us, turned around our season, made the playoffs, and then from there we just kept building. But who are the ultimate tank commanders? Let me think on this. I would say that Andrea Bargnani needs to be there. Aaron Baines needs to be there. We've been really treated to good teams with the Raptors. I'll put Hernan Gomez in there for now because he gets a lot of minutes on this team for some reason, and we keep sucking. So yeah, I think Hernan Gomez earns a spot on that team. Andrea Bargnani, Aaron Baines, Juancho Hernan Gomez. I don't know, man. I'll get those. That's my top 3. There you go. I can live with that. Gregory saying an overtime loss would make my weekend. You get the loss, but you do the classy tank. You bring it to OT. You show some jam, and then you give up at the last second, man. That's classy tank all day. Ryan Henderson saying, sign back Joe Wieskamp. Let him go crazy. Bro, it's Wies sanity. Joe Simpson, Luis Scola. He was part of that deal too, right? We were talking about that earlier. So yeah, that trade that sort of changed everything. Luis Scola was part of that, I think. I want to say Luis Scola played for the Pacers too. Was that after or before he was a Raptor? No Fred, Josh. I thought about putting him on the tank commander list, but ah, I don't know. He's a champ. I can't disrespect him that hard. Like McBride misses that shot. Scotty Barnes gets it over there to Trent Jr. Precious gets the ball, kicks it out. Scotty. Wow. There we go. Chris Boucher soars in and gets the putback. Kenneth Lau saying Dragic is definitely a tank commander. Yeah, that's fair. I hate Dragic. Like, don't even worry about him being a tank commander. He's just like he's a snake, an actual snake, and he's soft. Tapped around, Raptors recover. Like, why the heck did he make such a scene just to end up on a team as bad as us with the Bulls? Like, it's like I have higher aspirations. So like, send me somewhere with high aspirations. It's like we did so much better than the team you ended up on when you said that, and then now you're in the exact same spot. Like, and everyone always talks about Goran Dragic being like the ultimate pro. Like, no, he's not. No, he's not. He just wanted to be in the Miami Beach, and he threw a hissy fit when they took him out of it. It's just absolute garbage. Um. Anyways, tie game at 88. There was just a run out dunk there for Obi Toppin. Trent Jr. Oh, almost an and one for Achua, but he's going to the line to shoot two. Lord 2 Senpai saying favorite TSN slash Sportsnet baddie. Who's the one girl that does the Jays? Let me look this up. I think I remember her name. No, it's not Ivanka Osmak. Who's that one girl? She's got like darker hair. Jays broadcast team. Sportsnet. What's her name? Is it Jackie Redmond? Is that who I'm thinking of? Um, yeah, it is Jackie Redmond. Yeah, that's my pick. I'm going with Jackie Redmond. She's a graduate of University of Guelph Humber. Huh. Yeah, 100% Jackie Redmond. But she's covering now NHL and WWE. But yeah, guys, that's the one. That is the one. Okay, taken away. The Raps got it. Blocking foul. Oh, Chris Boucher gets the steal. Posterize him. Oh, Fouled though. Okay, Hartenstein fouls Boucher. He's going to go to the line to shoot too. It's the score of the NFL game. Still 6-6. RJ misses the shot. Rebounded there by Bo Cruz. Why is this man on the court? No, actually, like, why is Hernan Gomez on the court right now? Scotty posting up on RJ Barrett. Oh, gets his offensive rebound. Putback is good. And one. Okay. Nice. You'd love to see that. Just out hustled. Scotty Barnes. Big props on that. Damn, we're almost 10-piecing the Knicks again. We got to blow this lead soon. Only about 9 minutes left in the game. Scotty, the steal. Full court pass, too. Dude, that was next level. 11-point lead, but check out that play. Okay, Scotty Barnes gets the ball, backs down his defender, gets an and one finish. Very next play, picks off the pass on defense, and a full court bullet pass to Gary Trent Jr., who gets the run out dunk. Damn. Yeah, sorry about those bets, Tom. You never know, though. You never know. This Raptors team's going to make it interesting at the end. I can promise you that. Wow. That's unreal. Scotty Barnes. Let me check his stat line for everyone. So, currently, Scotty Barnes, 12, 6, and 4. 1 steal and 2 blocks. He's gotten a lot. The defensive stats have been up for Scotty Barnes. So, good for him on that. Our leading scorer is Van Vliet with 23, 2, and 4. He's 7 of 18. Siakam, he's got 27 and 5, 8 of 19. Dante Davis saying Şengün greater than Scotty Barnes. Interesting take. Dante Davis reminding me that Franz Wagner dropped 32. My Franz Wagner take was so bad. I got cooked. Wow, the 49ers get a field goal there. Take a 9-6 lead. All right, I'm going to go back to my screen share here. I'm going to shift this over. I got to run it one last time with you guys. Okay. We're about to win tonight, I think, which is too bad. But let's sim this lottery. Oh, Raptors at 7. Okay, let me just click reset. Okay, so here are the odds right now as it stands. We'll sim the lottery again. I'm going to sit here simming it all. Whoa. Whoa. Could you guys imagine? Oh, the Lakers win the lottery and it goes to the Pelicans. Could you imagine Zion and Wembanyama and BI and McCollum? But like Zion and Wembanyama, let's be honest. Or Wembanyama. That's crazy. All right, well, that was all I wanted to come back for. We can go back to the regular scene. Adventures with Smiles asking if I'm going to be doing the West Coast live streams. Probably most of them. Obviously, not every single one. I try to do at least a minimum of 2 per week. So we'll see. But you can probably expect 2 per week still. I'll get my Raptor on the rocks out and have a nice little nightcap while we watch the game. Just talk about trade packages and stuff. RJ Barrett hits a 3, 101 to 94. Gary, step back. Hits it. Holy. That step back is smooth, Brandon. Jalen Brunson gets it stolen away. Bo Cruz there to collect the loose ball, and now it's with Scotty Barnes. Precious. Ooh, good hard drive. Man, when you see him get that head of steam, you never know if he's just going to like go for a dunk or not, man. He can get off the floor quick. Tom Moreau and I, we love Precious Chua. I know him and I, we don't agree on a whole lot, but Precious Achua is one thing that we both push that agenda hard. Barrett's shot misses. Loose ball recovered by Toronto though. Scotty Barnes gets fouled as he picked up the dribble by Jalen Brunson. He should be shooting too. We're in the bonus regardless, so he will be. Wow, Raps haven't committed a foul in the fourth. That's impressive. Hits the first. I agree, Tom. It's good to see him in that starter role. I don't think it'll last when OG comes back. Maybe it will. I don't know, but we'll see. It is nice to see him get that touch though. Defensive rebound for Achua. Scotty. Over there to Chris Boucher. Shoots the three. Misses. Long rebound for Trent Jr. The three. Misses. Julius Randle gets the rebound, though, this time. Alley-oop to Sims. Bro, Sims does a little bunny hop, and his whole head is at the rim. Country Kong saying Knicks cannot score on this unit. Yeah, and this unit's doing, committing no fouls, which is really impressive. Precious pump fake. Cross court. Bo Cruz. Pump fake. Shoots the three. Missing that. Hustling for his offensive rebound, though, and kicks it out to Trent Jr. for three. Drains it, man. Good hustle play right now by the Raptors. Everyone getting touches. Everyone going after their own boards. High amount of effort right now. Yeah, folks, sorry. Looks like we might win this game. We're up by 14 with 5 minutes left. Randall for three. Misses that. Bro, if he hit that, I would have been like, okay, maybe I retract what I said. But I think it's 4:50 left in the game, up 14. I feel decent about this, to say the least. And then Scotty Barnes misses pretty poorly, but then Chris Boucher there to clean up the scraps and put it home. This is kind of good, though, guys. Like, we got our assets peaking at the right time. Like, we're going to need to show it off a little bit. But Gary Trent Jr. having a good game. Fred VanVleet, a decent game, right? Like, these guys, we're going to need their trade value to be decent, and right now it looks good. I wonder if Boucher could be someone who's on the block. Think about it. He doesn't have a whole lot of value to a team that's trying to rebuild young, but to a team that wants a little bit more like energy off the bench, he could be a really, really like important part of a trade package to move a needle forward. Like, if we're dealing a star and we're getting a monster package back, and they're like, we need a little bit more, he could be like the Danny Green kicker of a trade that helps out a team. Obviously, Danny was a starter, but like, man, Chris Boucher, and when he plays well, plays amazing. I think he could help out a championship team, no doubt. Guys, I just keep simming the lottery until Toronto wins. Okay, in this one we got the number 2 pick, and Indiana ended up with the number 1. Man, what? Come on. How many people do this? They just sit here all day simming it until we see Toronto win it. I'm going to be here all day. Yeah, I've seen us get as high as second. Not first, though. So, yeah, the Raptors have a 9% chance of getting the first overall. They have a 37.2% chance of being top 4. Lord 2 Senpai, if we get the number 1 overall pick, I will get a Goran Dragic jersey. I'll do it. I'll buy a Raptors Dragic jersey. I won't even go to like DH Gate. I'll buy it from the store custom. So I paid money for it if we get that pick. Man, I didn't notice that, but Minnesota's first round pick this year is in Utah's hands. Minnesota doesn't look too good. And the Knicks have the Mavericks first pick. I wonder if that's because of the Jalen Brunson situation. It must be. Yeah, Raps take their first foul of the game, or of the game, of the quarter. Guys, if you're watching this, do me a big favor. Drop a like on the video. Also, if you haven't checked out the Coolbet Sportsbook yet, you can do it in the description of our video. Sign up using our link and check them out. They're an awesome sportsbook, Ontario regulated, available through Canada. Like I always say, I used them before the partnership. I'm using them during the partnership, and I will most definitely use them after as well. So they're an all-around great product. We wouldn't put our name behind it if it wasn't. There's a lot of fun betting features on the site, including some really unique promotions for Canadian teams. By that, I mean you want to bet on the Blue Jays. They have the best odds available for the Blue Jays. Oh, Scotty Barnes connecting right there in a beautiful mid-range J. Not like the most efficient shot. Took it pretty much like one step in from the three-point line, but makes a tough one. So kudos to the sophomore. But yeah, check out the Coolbet Sportsbook. You can find it in the description of this video. Sign up through our link and start enjoying it today. It's awesome. And if you guys are betting people, you got to message me. Got to let me know. Let's talk betting. Let's get some boosts. All those fun things. Brunson hits the three. Yeah, wraps up by 13. 3:30 to go. Not too worried. Probably because I don't care if they lose. But Bo Cruz misses the three. My under might get cooked here. Ooh, Grimes hits a three. And then a timeout called by Toronto. Up by 10 with 3 minutes. Hey, shout out to my guys, Magnetic Knowledge and Jesse. Appreciate both you guys. I think if the Cowboys lose this game right now in the NFL, this kicker is not going to be welcome back in the state of Texas. Seven-game road trip coming up. We got Sacramento, Golden State, Portland, Phoenix, Utah, Houston, and the Memphis Grizz. Scotty, nice pass. Siakam gets the floater. That was a beautiful setup there. Shot missed there by Brunson. Raptors get it up the floor quick. Shot missed, though, by Trent Jr. Got to use that clock right now. No point in taking that. It wasn't that open of a shot. Randall spinning. That was a nice pass out there to Grimes. Randall gets it right back. Thought about the three. Tried to give it over, but Trent Jr. taps it out. Good deflection. Yeah, guys, if you can drop a like on this video, you know that's always appreciated. Driving in, dropping off. Wow. Jericho Sims. Man, bouncy athlete. Ray Grant says Gary Trent Jr. looks like Jesus. Oh my God. Van Vliet gets it over there. Scotty Barnes dribbling, spinning, kicking it out. Siakam, mid-range, misses that. Wow, with the left, Brunson gets the finish. You know what, man? If they start stopping the Raptors on defense here, I think we could find a way to lose. Let's see. Oh, never mind. Fred VanVleet put the nail in the coffin. Deep three. And it's money for Freddie V. There we go. 119 to 108. Like why the Raptors need to go ahead and win this game, eh? Whatever. Fun one to take in. It's refreshing to see the guys playing well. Closing out a victory. Let me check out the box score again. Yeah, 12, 11, and 1 for Precious. Wow, what a game for him. 17, 6, and 6 for Scotty, and he's got 1 steal, 2 blocks. Van Vliet, 26, 2, and 4. Gary Trent Jr., 24, 3, and 2. Siakam, 22, 7, and 6. And Chris Boucher, 14, and 7. Good game there, man. We got, how many players there? We got 6 players in double digits for scoring. Really impressive. And we have 3 of them who have scored 20 plus. That's a good game. And a victory to go with it on top. Siakam. Over there to Van Vliet. They're pressing. Come on, give it to Scotty. Scotty Barnes. Ooh. Flying in. Getting the bucket. Dude, look at that. The way he could stretch out in midair there was impressive. That's like a lot of athleticism on his end. Come on, give back to Scotty. Let him get to 20 points. Let Scotty get to 20 points. But instead, Randall is going to foul him. Come on, man. I guess we're in the bonus. So Siakam's going to the line. All right, well, this seems like a decent time to end it off. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in with me. This has been a big victory. I don't know if one that we all wanted, but it's a big victory nonetheless. We'll see where it leaves us, but either way, it was fun to watch a winning effort together. And like I said, if we're trading our guys, at least we got to do a good performance tonight that'll up the value, bring up the morale a bit, the entertainment value of the season. You know, it's good things, just hopefully in small doses. You know, we got to continue to dig at this hole because we've already dug it in too much to give up and try to win again. That's just my opinion, but always interested with what you guys are thinking. So shout out to the people who get active in the chat. You know, I appreciate that and love that. And yeah, people who like the video, interact with Cool Bet, all those good things. We really admire the support and thank you for that. So until next time, guys, I will see you soon. And oh, hold on. Sorry, I'm not ready to leave yet. Oh, Scotty, that would have been insane. All right, sorry. There was almost a poster dunk from Scotty. That would have been too crazy. I had to see that on live. But 9.3 seconds left. I am signing off, guys. Thank you so much.